Hi again. I just wanted to give you a little bit more of an explanation of something. I washed the blackboard nicely for you because there is one second part of the lesson that I realized that the activities kind of put it there and it is explained the lesson, but I didn't explain it to you before. So let me just tell you about that. There's something called compound verbs, like you know, which means that you have two things together. I shouldn't say things, two verbs together. For example, I am explaining the lesson. I'm just going to stay with the same sentence so that, we're always like stick to the same sentence, okay? So I am explaining the lesson. See, this am explaining is compound because it's composed of two verbs, okay? One conjugated and one in the present participle or gerund, okay? I am explaining. Another one would be I want to explain. That would be I want plus the infinitive to explain. Those are compound verbs. Why am I making a big deal about this? Because you will see in the activities that with these compound verbs, the guys that I just explained to you before, the IO and the DO together, they will not do the same thing structure-wise as in where they go in the sentence. Okay, again, I'm talking jibber-jabber and it sounds really difficult. It's not. Let me show you why it's easy, okay? I put the explanation here. This is what I would do if we were in a regular class, face-to-face, okay, with my big blackboard. Okay, so let's just stick to the same sentence. Yo, let's say quiero explicar. It's better for my room in the board, okay? So I want to explain the lesson to them, okay? See, the thing with compound verbs, all of them, again, this one or voy a explicar, also that would be another one, like I said before, is that they can go in the same order that I said before. Se lo, se la, se lo, se las. We're still there. But now we can put it in two places. Before, detached, and after, attached. So you're going to see that in the activities, okay? Which one do you choose? Whichever you want. We put them in distinctively before and after. It's just a grammar, so a syntax rule. Syntax is like the structure of the sentence, and we just do that. I know Spanish does this kind of things. What can I say? Okay, so you can say yo, and then we'll stick to the one that we did before. Se, la. Quiero explicar. This board makes a lot of noise. Okay? Se la quiero explicar. So, before, again, the same order, always indirect and direct, but it goes before the conjugated verb, okay? Remember that yo is not obligatory, like you do not have to put it there. So you could say, se la quiero explicar. I want to explain it, the lesson or whatever, to them, okay? So we're doing the same thing we did before. Now, this is one format. The next format is after, and then when it goes after, it will be attached. Ready? So yo quiero, and then explicarse la. Notice that I've just put it at the end, attached. They're both correct. You can use either. I always tell my students, choose whichever you prefer. Let me just go this way so you can see so you can choose whichever you want. They're both correct. Sometimes they say, well, but what do I know? Or it's just stylistic. It's just the way you speak, okay? If you feel more comfortable just choosing one, that's fine. When you go into more advanced that you just want to use one in your compositions or when you're speaking. However, it's good to know that they both exist because that way you will see it in your, when you're reading and you will know why it's there, okay? Extra little note, you will notice in your exercises that now this word has become extremely long. Explicársela, okay? I'm not going to bother you now with the rules of the accents, which I can bother you whenever you like and you want to ask me in the discussion board, I can tell you. But because it becomes such a long word, it actually becomes what's called a esdrújula. Esdrújula is a very long word that has the accent in the third syllable back, so it will always have an accent there. All esdrújulas have accent, okay? It goes 3 back or more, okay? These are really long words, there aren't too many. But because we have attached now the pronouns to the end, it has become a really long word now, okay? Esdrújula again. Explicársela, okay? So this is it for that. I don't know, or I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check. At this stage, I don't think they're talking to you about the commands, although some of these textbooks, sometimes they add the commands there, like they assume you already know them. So you will see this also in the commands. Let me just give you a quick example for those of you who already know this. Eat this. Well, that's not good because that's actually a reflexive. Let's use the same sentence, huh? Explain it to me. So they're going to say, explíquemela. Explícamela. I'm sorry. So that mela will be at the end attached, okay? Why? Because we're just telling someone to do something. That's the command, okay? So that's the imperativo, the imperative, huh? Explícamela. I'm not going to put it there because that's a little more advanced, but I wanted to tell you that you will see it and you will think, oh, what is this? You know, that's just an order. You're giving orders, you're asking someone to do something. Explíquemela, explícamela. Depending on whether you're talking to and do usted form. But let's not go there. That's for the next level, okay? All right, so I hope you like this and that this clarifies a little bit this subject of the indirect and the direct together, okay? Gracias.